Well, hello, folks. Welcome back to another um, radio show and everything. I believe it is. I believe it is episode 100 of this year, and it's episode 100 of. Um, it's episode 100. Yeah, it's episode 100 of the year, and the first 100 first episode, episode 100 overall, but obviously believe believe this is radio show. I started at 87. I think I started at 85, 86, 87, and then so this is episode. So I think this might be like the 13th episode of the. So I think this might be the 13th, 14th, or 15th new episode of the, or the 10th episode of the new saga. So yeah. So this is a radio. So this is a brand new one. This is obviously September of this year, and we're almost done with September. So I think today is the 23rd. Tomorrow is going to be the 24th, which is when Mafia Definitive Edition officially drops for those who live in North America and the rest of the world. It's dropping the 24th and the 25th. So I'm dropping tomorrow, the 24th, at 7 o'clock for me. I'm actually going to be able to play it right when I get out of work, actually, tomorrow, because I get out of work at 7:30. So yeah. And, it's just one of those fine days, So, as you guys can see, I'm outside in the outside of town. Now, I'm not obviously. Now, I walked earlier today, so I wasn't going to take a stroll around town. I went to the bank around 12 o'clock. Took a walk, and then actually I had to walk back home because I forgot one of my checks that I actually had to deposit, and I had to walk back home and deposit 2 checks that cashed to that I had to, and it will more the merrier. And it's just nice because it's just a nice day to relax and get another day to relax, because Thursday, Friday, Saturday I'm running the whole weekend, so it's gonna be fun, a different kind of fun, so and such. So yeah, so now it's been a full week since I've turned. So it's been 8 days. Well, yeah, it's been 8 days since I've turned 31. So I'm 31 years and 8 days old. So so yeah, it's so yeah, people, it's been an uneventful day. I kind of wanted it to be that way. It's nice to relax because and such, because you got to take your time to relax and breathe a little bit, right? So thought I'd just take today. Today was actually a scheduled off day for me, and I don't think I'll have one until Sunday, so that'll work. So yeah, so it's kind of it was warm today. I got up today. It was kind of warm. Last couple of days have been kind of cold, so we had a bit of a cold zone coming in, and I can feel its fall. And it's sort of getting a little colder now because the sun's gonna dip behind the trees very soon, and such, because the sun's gonna set at some point. Not right now, but it's gonna set, and then the clocks turn back next month. So it's still gonna get So it's still gonna stay sunny and light till about, I don't know, 6:30, 7 o'clock, and then eventually it's gonna really roll back. And then it's gonna get dark at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's kind of weird, but and then I'm gonna obviously be exiting work at night, because usually this time of year, if I was working at Target, I would be getting up 3:30, and it would be lighter out still, and it would be dark as soon as I got home. So I just put out my video for the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly Part 1, and everything. So if you guys want to watch that, Part 2 is coming next week, or maybe coming this weekend or next week. But I'm definitely going to spread the parts out and tell you guys what else, what not, because just give you guys a little bit of a clarity of what was to come. So and everything else like that. That's another reason why I want to make this vlog. I actually, since I make vlog 100, and since I've been out of Target for June, July, August, September, 4 months. It doesn't feel like 4 months, but it does. You guys are probably wondering, how does it feel being out finally and not having to deal with all that stuff for the first time, and me looking relaxed. And me looking like the cheery old me again, except I have gray hair, which I need to fix. But hey, it means wisdom. Sort of, if you can call it that. 4-month report of being out of Target. I have one word, and one word. I have one sentence, and one sentence only. It feels great not to have to deal with all that. And it was, you guys are obviously, I'm obviously not going to spoil it in the series. I'm obviously not going to spoil it because I'm going to do it in the 3-part series, but it feels so good not to have to listen to the same stuff over and over again, and just be myself and act the way I wanted to all along. So, not that I didn't back then. I acted myself all the time. I was kind of, now that I look back on it, I actually had quite a lot of fun until things got a little serious. But you guys will obviously see that in the series, of my Target series, the Good, Bad, and the Ugly series, as I go along. And you guys will see why there was a lot of good, why there was a lot of bad, and the reason why there was a lot of ugly. So, just the way it is. But I feel a lot more relaxed. I feel a little bit more prepared, and I actually feel good about myself again. I actually feel good that I'm actually doing something, because I'm actually earning money again. I'm actually feeling good. I'm actually getting knowledge from my work, and it's not getting lied to, because the guys at Restaurant Depot are actually telling me real life, real-time feedback, and they're not telling me at the end of a 12-month period whether I'm failing to do things or not. They're actually giving me live updates and live feedback, and that's great. That's exactly what I needed, because it felt so autonomous. It feels so. It didn't feel. It felt so. It felt so robotic, and the feeling and the emotion at Target were this. There was a complete disconnect between worker and leaders, and the way how you had to perform. There was no connection whatsoever. But I'll obviously get that when I obviously do my Good, the Bad, and the Ugly series. But I feel a lot more relaxed, and I actually feel really good that I actually taught those guys a lesson that they'll never forget. Obviously, they're going to find more people, and they're going to fill my section again, but they will not find the same people, the same reliable people that they got with me, April, and a bunch of other people, and and the honest to God opinion of said people, and just not some people that were playing around, and everything as such. See, the guys we had helping us out this year and last year were great, but they weren't obviously the same quality that April and I and Nancy, our old boss, were, and a few of the other people that left, including Abder, one of my brother's old friends, used to work with me. It wasn't the same quality, and it sucked. So, I'm just happy to say that, and to be honest, I'm happy with how things have turned out for everybody. Everybody's in their own places or made the decision to make a change because they weren't happy with it or weren't comfortable with it. I'm pretty sure the team lead that we had, Chris, was not happy with anything. He left after I did, and April, of course, followed soon after me. I think it was Chris's departure that kind of did it, and then eventually I think I threw the nail in the coffin. And with her being frustrated and just tired of what was going on, she knew she needed to leave, and I needed to say what I needed to say. And you guys saw the quote that I actually put down that spurred her on to make a change, because she just needed that little extra push. And I'm actually very happy. I'm actually relaxed and happy that I actually did that, because that was what she needed to hear in that moment, and what she needed to hear in the current present time, because I don't think she would have found the same happiness. I don't think she would have found the happiness that she's feeling right now, actually being able to work again and actually do something that she actually likes, and she actually doesn't mind doing, which is security, which she does at Anime Boston. And she's been doing that for when I met her. She'd been doing that when I met her back in 2012. She'd been doing that for she'd been doing that for over 7 years, and she never missed a single. Well, actually, last year was the first time. And actually, this year in 2020 was the first time she missed one. She missed one because of the virus, but she was a volunteer, and then eventually she became security later on. It was great, and it's great to see her move on and go to another level in life, because she needed it, and I knew she was capable, and I had faith. So and that's the reason why I feel relaxed, and I actually feel good about myself, because I actually made a change. Obviously there's going to be some growing pains with her and I not talking to each other directly these days, but I kind of expected that. So that's kind of one of the new challenges, and challenges are something that keep us going in life, and it helps us out. So it's never a bad thing to create a new challenge, because we need them in order to keep going, and I know she likes that. So, and she knows I like that too. So but I'll tell you this, I wasn't half surprised at I knew even if I resigned, I knew she and I were going to still be friends, because she didn't want to hit me while I was down and whatnot and recovering. I don't think she's not that type of person. I'm pretty sure I had enough of an impact to where she knew that, the amount of stuff that I went through was real, and obviously I was struggling at the time with hours and and such. But I'll get into that a little bit later as I get on to my Good, the Bad, the Ugly series, and how she helped keep me alive the last couple of months until I could get something new. So yeah, but yeah, so fall is officially here, and you want to know what signifies fall? The trees aren't turning yet, but you can see them. You can see them getting a little lighter and such. and the sun's, and it's about 5:30, so the sun's going down a little faster, but it's this little thing that's a little different. You guys will notice that the pool is covered. Yes, the pool is, the pool is well and truly covered, so it's done for the season. It will not be open till next June, so, or June, July, or August, whenever, or June, July, or May, whenever it gets open, because that's it. We decided to, it was going green anyway, so it was going green, it was getting cold during the day, so we were like, screw it. We're not going to get any, when we go in at night, it's going to be too cold, so we figured we'll nix it for now and get rid of it. So I'm actually happy that fall's here. So fall means new beginnings. So fall means two things: new beginnings, and the last 4 months of the year before we go into 2021. So I'm pumped, new energy. So I've got it all right now. I got a new job. It's going very well, and I'm permanently there since I've passed my 3-month mark. My friendships are all going good, and life is grand. So how can I not be happy right now? I am super happy right now that I actually turned around and made a comeback from all the stuff that I did, that I went through. The problem started for me back in October last year. So it's taken me 11 months to kind of make a full comeback and do that, because if I can remember correctly, I did this a couple of years ago when I was having trouble, and I came back, and I can remember a friendship getting regained over it. So yeah, 2 years later, or 3 years later, I had to do it 2 years later. I had to do it all over again, and it didn't take me till December to get it all ironed out. So it's great. It's great. We just have this pesky pandemic going on, which we all want to end, but we know it's going to be around as long as they don't have a vaccine, and cases are surging, which I hope they stop, because watching the news and seeing that every time is depressing, seeing another person go, because we've already had enough loss this year as it is. But on that premise, my thoughts go out to all the souls that we've lost this year, either to the virus or to natural causes, because, and rest in peace, their souls in heaven, obviously. And we've lost quite a few good people this year. So yeah, I'm, even though there's a pandemic going on, even though there's a virus going on, I'm doing great, and things are going well. So I thought I'd just do this. So for those of you who are out there that are saying that coming back during bad times is not a thing, I'm a beacon of hope here. I'm back to my old, coming back and coming back from all the challenges to do this. So it is possible. We all can come back. All my friends are doing well right now, and all my friends have jobs, and everybody's doing well. So I encourage you guys to, take my story and what I'm doing, and a comeback is possible. Obviously, it was not the comeback that a lot of my friends and a lot of my coworkers were thinking of, but obviously it was a comeback on my terms, in my style, and every time I come back, it has to be my style, my way, so I can come back and do things right. So, and it definitely wasn't the one my parents were expecting. They were expecting me to come back, but I think they could tell that I needed something else. So, and I'm pretty sure a lot of my friends didn't think that was going to be the case. I'm pretty sure April was even pretty stunned, but I think she knew that I was gonna make a change. So, and everything else. So yeah. All right, guys. So tomorrow I am going to play when it downloads and everything. I'm gonna play the first mission, and then I'm gonna do a bunch of free ride mission. Do a bunch of free ride. Do a bunch of free rides. Do a bunch of free ride things. You see how relaxed I am? I'm actually yawning, so that means I'm very relaxed. Saving my energy for tomorrow. So, and such. So yeah, everything's great, and I hope everything goes well for the rest of the year. So everybody, this is radio show entry or episode 100. Hopefully we can do up to like 130, 140 more of these before the year is out. I definitely plan to do 2 more on Thursday and Friday. I plan to do 2 more on Friday and Saturday, so I can do whatever. So I hope you guys enjoy your week, and stay safe out there, social distance. If you have any hand sanitizer, make sure you use it. Wear the mask, don't touch your face, make sure you're healthy, check your symptoms and everything. Listed by the CDC, and we should all pull through this because we need to stop the surge of this virus big time, and especially with the second wave, with another wave coming up, we're gonna need it. So I have faith in my fellow Americans and faith in the rest of my fellow human beings around the world. So let's pull this out, and let's do this, and let's fix this problem, and hopefully we can survive till that vaccine comes. All right, everybody. Mike Mo out. Good day.